Hello friends, welcome back to our CCNP, that is 350-401 Encore series. If you remember, before we discussed this here till here, ether channel, right? In our previous video we discussed the theory about the ether channel. So now we are going to do the lab. If you remember, before we told ether channel we can configure by using the protocol LACP. So in this video we are going to do the lab by using LACP. If you remember, let me write here. If you remember, we can do ether channel. Actually in our syllabus they give the troubleshooting, but before troubleshooting you should have the idea about ether channel. So we have ether channel static and dynamic. So we are going to check, that is statics mean manually, like on mode we are going to use. We are going to discuss that one. So now ether channel we can do two types. We have LACP and one more thing is PAGP. LACP, we can use LACP protocol to make the configuration of ether channel, or PAGP. So this one is dynamically, we can say dynamic, this one, that is dynamic ether channel we can do by using this one or this one, and static we can use on mode to do static or manual method. In coming videos we are going to discuss the static and manual method, but now we are going to discuss LACP. If you remember, ether channel is nothing but making the physical many interface into one logical interface. If you remember, because of spanning tree protocol we have issue, all ports are blocked, only one port will work. But in case we want to run multiple ports same time, then we do the ether channel. Already we discussed, we know already that one. So now let me show you the lab in the GNS3. If you go here, let me take any switch. I will take two switch. This is switch 1 and this is switch 2. Okay, I am taking two switch. Let me connect and show you how we can do the lab. So if you see, I have cable 1 here. I am connecting E0 by 0 to E0 by 0. I will take E0 by 1 to E0 by 1. Again I will take E0 by 2 to E0 by 2. Again I will take one more connection, that is E0 by 3 to E0 by 3. So now if you see, I have four cable. If I make zoom in this one, you will have the idea. I connected the four cable to this two switch. Okay, so let me move this up. This is a switch 1 and switch 2 I connected. Let me start this switch, and if you want to see the port number, I can click this one. You will have the port number, or in simplicity I will write here port what we use. I use E0 by 0, and then I use 0 by 1, 0 by 2, 0 by 3, right? Let me check here. E0 by 3 is the last one, so I use this port. Let me remove the port. So if you want to check, I will open this one, console of this both switch. If you see, I have the console of this switch, I have the console of switch 1, switch 2. So now if I want to check, I can write show spanning tree. Then you will see I have port here. How many ports? It will show me all ports, but we are using starting 4 ports. Okay, we are using till here this one port. If you see, this is a switch 1. In the switch 1, port E0 by 0, E0 by 1, E0 by 2, E0 by 3 are in the forward. If you see, this one is forward here. These 3 ports we are using, all ports are in the forward mode. So now we need to check for the switch 2. I will go in the switch 2. I will check here. Let me check show spanning tree. When I write here show spanning tree, if you see, we are using first 4 ports. We are using. If you see this one, we are using only E0 by 0, this one, and E0 by 1, E0 by 2, E0 by 3. If you see here, one port is in the forward. Okay, let me click here. Let me show you again clearly. See here, one port. This is a port E0 by 0 is in the forward. This one is the forward. This remaining ports, these 3 ports are in the block state. Why? Because I taken one switch here, switch 1. I taken another switch, that is a switch 2. I use 4 cable to connect them. I connected 4 cable. So this is a root bridge. So if you remember, in STP spanning tree protocol, we discussed in the root bridge one, all the ports will be working, that is all will be in the forward mode. All will be forward. But the other bridge, non-root bridge, only one port will be active, that will be in the forward, and the other remaining will be blocked to avoid the loop in the network. So now we are going to configure the ether channel by using LACP when we configure this all physical interface, the physical link become as a one logical link. So we can bundle this one. Why we are doing the ether channel? To increase the bandwidth. We can say like combining multiple link into a single logical link to increase the bandwidth. Okay, this is one of the reason to do the ether channel. So now let's do the configuration for the ether channel LSCP. So what I will do, let me take any notepad to do this one. Okay, I will open any notepad, I will do in the notepad. So first of all, I am doing for the switch one. I will write enable config t. This is a basic configuration, enable config t. Then we will write the host name, and then I will write the switch one. This one, everyone know this one, right? Now I will select the interface. I need to select the interface. How many interface I need to select? E0 by 0, E0 by 1, E0 by 2, E0 by 3. These three interface I need to select. Why I need to select? Let me show you here. If you see here, first of all, I want to put this all port in the trunk, right? So all the VLAN can transfer from switch 1 to switch 2. So what I will do, I will select this all interface and I will put in the trunk. So what command we can use? If you remember, when we done the VLAN in the CCNA, we done that one. Anyhow, let me write, I will write interface range, and then we will write E0 by 0 till E0 by 3. So with this one, we will select the interface E0 by 0, E0 by 1, E0 by 2, E0 by 3 with this command. So I am selecting this all interface, then I will write switch port trunk, then we need to write encapsulation dot 1Q. Why I am using? Because we are using layer 3 switch, so we need to write this command. Then we can write switch port mode trunk. Okay, I hope you remember this one. When we done the CCNA, we use this one, switch port trunk encapsulation dot 1Q switch port mode trunk, to make the port as a trunk. So this is a configuration for the switch one. Now the new thing here I am doing, this is the configuration for the ether channel LACP. How we will do? I will write channel, then I will write space, then I will write protocol, then we will write LACP. Then we need to create channel. I will write channel, and we need to write the channel group, and space I will write 1, and then mode. Which mode? Active mode. Because if you remember, we told we have two mode in the LACP. We have two mode, one is active, one is passive. If you remember, we have two mode, active mode and passive mode. Already we discussed in our previous theory class. So whenever we want to make the LACP, we need to make both are active, or one are active, one are passive. If we make both are passive, then it will not work. Already in our previous class we discussed that one. If you are having any confusion, you can watch our previous video. As we told, active, okay, no problem. Active, passive, no problem. But when you configure passive, both the end sides, then it will not form. So here I am using active mode. So this is the configuration for the switch 1. So what I will do, I will copy the same configuration here. I will press enter here, and I will paste this configuration. I will change some parameter, that is I will change this to switch 2. So this will be the switch 2. Okay, this will be the switch 2. What I will do now, this one is the switch 2, and here also interface same thing. This one I use to make the trunk, and this one to configure the LACP. If you want, we can write here active, or we can write passive, no issue. So let's do this configuration. I will copy this one. Okay, let me copy this one. I will copy this. I will go in the switch 1. Here in the switch 1, I will paste the configuration. If I paste configuration, I have some error because I wrote incorrect the portal I wrote. So protocol we need to write. So let me correct here what I wrote here. Protocol instead of protocol I wrote some spelling mistake. So I will correct here. Okay, so I remove the protocol. So now now spelling is correct, protocol no issue, now it is good. So what I will do, I will copy this one. Okay, let me copy and paste here in the LACP here. I will copy, I will paste in this step also. So now our configuration is correct. By typing mistake I have this one. So let me copy and paste again and verify. So what I will do, I will exit now. Now let me exit. Now I will paste that configuration in the switch 1. Still I am getting here. I typed something incorrect, I think. So let me check what error, or we can do manually also, no issue. Let me type here manually. I will write config T. I am in the configuration. I will write interface range Ethernet 0 by 0, then -2. We have -3. Okay, -3. So now I am inside this one. Now I will write switch port trunk. Then I will write encapsulation .1q. Okay, and I will write switch port mode trunk. So with this one we found the trunk. Now I need to configure the ether channel. So I will write channel protocol. Then which protocol you want to use, I will write LSCP. So now LSCP, then I will write channel group and then group number. We can give any number 1 to 125. I will use 1. I will write 1. Then mode. Mode, if you want to use which mode, we have this many mode. But LSCP we have 2 mode. Which mode? If you see here, LSCP this mode is active and LSCP mode is passive. This 2 mode. So I will use active. I can use any. So active. So now this one is configure. Okay, in the switch 1 it is configured. Now I will go to the switch 2. I will do the same configuration. What I will do, I will go in the global configuration mode. I will write here interface range and then E0 by 0 dash 3, right? Because I am taking 4 interface. Then after that I will write switch port trunk encapsulation .1q. Then I will write switch port mode trunk. Then it form the trunk between them. Then we will write channel and protocol. Then which protocol we need to use, LSCP. And then we need to create the channel group. So I will write channel group number 1 and then mode, which mode, any mode. I will use the passive because already we use active, so I can use the passive. So I created that one. Okay, and after that when we create that one, I will exit. Now we can verify. Now ports go up before it go down. Now it go up. Let me show you here. I will let me check here, show spanning tree here, show spanning tree. Yeah, if you see here, let me erase and show you again here. If I check show spanning tree VLAN 1 or any VLAN, whatever VLAN we are using, if you see here, I have this port P of 01. If you see, this is P of 01. Before we have E0 by 0, E0 by 1, E0 by 2, E0 by 3. But now it is changed. If you remember what we done, we make the E0 by 0, E0 by 1. If you remember, let me write here. We use E0 by 0 and E0 by 1, E0 by 2, E0 by 3. E0 by 3. We make all this one into one port, that is P of 01, because we use the port 1, this one, so it become the E of 01. So whenever the spanning tree protocol STP is working, they will not block because this will assume as a 1, logical 1. So now let me show you. Here also you can type in the switch 1 also. Let me write here, show spanning tree VLAN 1. Okay, if you check here also, we have only one port. This is only one port. And if you want to check what is detail inside, then you can write here, show ether channel summary. Okay, ether channel summary. When you write show ether channel summary, it will give you the summary. Let me show you here. It will give you, this is a port. We have the logical port P of 1. It is using the protocol LSCP. And in this logical interface we have this many physical interface. Okay, and here SU, S means capital S. You can check here, where is capital S? Capital S means layer 2. We are doing this configuration for the layer 2. That means S, and U means in use. It is working. Okay, so with this command we can verify this one also. And now if you want to check some more, we can check also. What we will write, we can write here, show ether channel. Let me write here, show ether channel summary, show ether channel summary. So you will, when you write, you will have the summary. Same thing as we checked just now, we check summary, right? So let me check the other thing. Summary we check, we will check the detail. Let me remove the summary and type detail. So when you check the detail, it will give you detail. Let me show you. See here what detail we are getting. All the detail about the each port. E0 by 0 here what we have. This is his configure, and it is having the port number E0 by 1. It is used the channel group 1. It is in active mode. All interface individual detail you will get here. If you want to get the individual detail, you can write this command. What command I use? Show ether channel detail. With this command we get the detail. Okay, and what else you can check? You can check show ether channel, port channel, like that, or show spanning tree VLAN 1, as just now as we check. If you see here, we just now we check this one. So with this one we can say it is becoming the four physical interface become into one logical interface. So by using ether channel we make four physical interface into one logical interface. So spanning tree protocol will not block, all the four ports will work and no issue. They will have the working condition, and it will increase the bandwidth of the internet or whatever you are using. It will increase the bandwidth also. Okay, thank you very much for seeing our video. Subscribe to our channel, share with your friend who is interested in CCNA, CCNP and Python. In next video I will going to show you the same configuration in the GNS3, not in GNS3 we already done in the packet tracer. So you will have some more idea, because in packet tracer you will have the option about the ports. So we are going to check that one in the packet tracer in the next class. Thank you, bye.